So, where are we going today?
We are heading to the Lake District. Travelling 221 miles from Oxfordshire up to the north to the Lake District, we have the biggest drive we've ever driven. And so to split up the drive, we stop off in a place named Chorley, which is just outside of Manchester, to see a friend of ours. After a couple of hours, we get back on the road to prepare ourselves for our first full day in the Lake District.
Anything else, bud?
No, I'm excited.
Good.
The Lake District is a national park in the northwest of England that is home to several lakes, meres and waters. With spectacular hiking trails and picturesque views, it's a no-brainer why it's so popular as a destination. So day one in the Lake District, and we're actually in a little town called Bowness, which is situated in Windermere. So we're just going to have a little walk around as much as possible because it is huge. So this is a tiny part of Lake Windermere, which is the biggest lake in all of England.
And the Lake District.
And the Lake District.
Unfortunately, the Lake District is one of the wettest places in England. So today it's not raining. Well, it has a little bit, but the next 2 days when we're here, it's meant to be tipping it down. So this might be the only dry footage you get of us.
Yeah, and it is summer, believe it or not.
So after some very tight roads, like proper bad country roads, we have decided to go for a hike today.
Yep.
It's, what's it called?
Helm Crag.
Helm Crag. Big hill pretty much, with some rocks on top. So we're going to go have a look at that. We've just parked in a hotel close called...
The Langrig?
Langrig.
Oh.
Something like that. £6 all day, but they do say if you pay and then you get a drink after, they'll take it off the parking, so that's pretty decent.
We'll do that. We will do that.
And we're not massive hikers, so we'll see how far we get, and we'll just wing it and see how far we go now.
Yeah, but ready for the nice views.
Hopefully. That's a little point, I think, anyway. Right up there, at the top there, is where we're going. Rosie doesn't look too confident. And it's dying already. It's quite steep.
So as you can already tell from my huffing and puffing, I was struggling a little. My stamina is not the best at this time in my life, but I also need to blame Charlie because for some unknown reason he wanted to steam up that hill.
Not too bad of a view. What do you think?
Not too bad of a view. Like we said, the view was pretty amazing, but I can't say the weather was in our favour. Not too much.
This one is, you think you've got to the top, and you peek over a little rock, it just keeps going up. We're not hikers, but...
Nor are we goats. Now walking down felt like a piece of cake, a total contrast to walking up. The slope of the hill, the sense of achievement and the knowledge of a cold drink gave us the extra help to reach the bottom.
No, so we just finished our hike. Say a hike. It was more of a scramble for Rosie when we were going up.
Got ourselves a drink. Charlie's got his pint.
She was just looking at me like she wanted to kill me. But
yeah, I didn't enjoy going up. Yeah, it was pretty hard going up, to be fair.
I mean, the hike itself isn't that bad.
And then going down was a lot easier.
It took us maybe, what, 45 minutes to an hour to get to the top.
Despite us stopping quite a few times for me, we've done well.
We're not hikers and we managed to get up anyway. I mean, with a few complaints from Rosie, but we made it. Get some fucking good gingerbread for that way. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was gonna get some, but I don't think so.
I'm not waiting that long for a bit of gingerbread, mate. I'll wait till Christmas.
So we are gonna go back just to kill some time because why, Charlie?
Your fault.
There's nothing to eat here, so we get some gingerbread whilst we're here. We did just pay $4.24 parking.
I'm gonna get like a pack or something. I'm gonna get some fudge.
Ta-da!
I hope it's worth the wait. We did wait, what, 20 minutes at least?
Yeah, probably.
We got gingerbread and fudge for £7.
So the original plan was to come to Grasmere, which is only like 4 minutes from where we done the hike, to get some food because we haven't eaten today apart from our little snacks. And there's not really anything open anymore. And we had just paid £4.20 to park. So after a little walkabout, we said, do you know what? We'll just wait for the gingerbread. So I'm going to try it now. So, like Charlie said, it was £4.50. So, hoping it is good. Otherwise, we've just wasted money. So, oh, it's quite oh, I thought it was going to be a bit more tougher. It's quite soft. Okay. Yeah.
Review? And don't say it tastes gingery.
It's quite soft. It's really, really nice. But I expected for ginger to have like a little bit of a snap. So yeah, absolutely no snap, but
You approve?
yeah, I don't know if I would say it was $4.50 then, but still very good.
So, as you can see by our attire, today is not as nice as yesterday. It is shitting it down. So, we have decided to still face the elements, come out and try and have a bit of fun.
It should be a good day in the rain.
I love summer. So we have just arrived in
Glen Riding. We're trying to sort out a game plan. So the original day planned was obviously good weather orientated, but we're just gonna have to go with the flow and just see how we're feeling. As Charlie said previously, the Lake District is unfortunately one of the wettest places in England due to its position to the North Atlantic. Despite this, we wanted to make the most of the trip and decided to head out on a boat to see one of the district's many lakes. So we have changed plans. We're going to get a steamer boat all the way to the top and then all the way down. The original plan was to go a little bit up, do a hike. Obviously in this weather you don't want to be doing a hike, so we'll just sit and be taken around and have a little look at the views from a seat. So we have made it to the top of the lake. I want to say it's pronounced Ulswater. We now have about 40 minutes to walk around, which looks like a town that has not got much to walk around.
I don't think it's a town, I think it's just a couple of houses, barely a village.
This very small village, which is basically two parallel streets, is named Pooley Bridge. It is known mainly for being the north of Ulswater and its walking trails, as with any other area in the district. So we found out that the only thing that you can do in this area is
Go to the pub.
go to the pub.
What a shame.
That's exactly what we done. We went to the village shop and it was a very small one and got some food for dinner. And then so now we're heading back to the pier so we can get the boat all the way back down. No. Time for?
Sammy.
So if you're a smart cookie, you will park in that car park. Or if you're like us and just put in the sat nav Glen Riding or Ridding, you'll park 10 minutes away from it. And as you can see, a bit different to earlier. Couldn't have been like this all day, eh?
I know, ridiculous. So, we've made it back to the car in, is that Glen Ridding?
I think it's pronounced Glen Ridden, yeah. I said Glen Riding, but I think it's Glen Ridden.
Yeah, it was actually a really nice trip.
Yeah, it was.
Really lovely.
Yeah.
Great views, even while it was pissing it down, it was really nice.
Yeah.
So, it's definitely worth it, even if it's a rainy day, just bring a jacket and do it. And then I guess in the summer.
And there's cover, so you don't have to get.
I think on the plus side as well, the boats were pretty empty because no one wanted to face the rain, so we didn't have to book in advance, we just turned up and paid. If you book in advance, you save £2, but that's on you. Yeah,
so it came to £22 for return from down the bottom up to the top, which is Pooley Bridge.
Pooley
Bridge.
So yeah, Pooley Bridge.
But if you just went one way, it's about £13, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, it's so worth it. The parking here, so you can park right in the pier. We didn't know that there was parking there, so we parked here. Unfortunately, we paid for 2 hours, and then we extended it for another 3 hours, and then ended up paying more money for extending it. So it should have been in total about £5.50 for the 5 hours, and we ended up paying £9 something.
We don't want to talk about that. But now we're back in the car. We're gonna have a homemade lunch, i.e. some rolls, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna do next.
Yeah,
So.
oh, also, trauma happened on the boat. I got stung by a wasp, an inconsiderate wasp. So I had my hood up, went into my hood, just casually you know, stayed around my neck, stung me, and then wanted to then attack me after I picked it off my neck. So
On the plus side, it gave me an excuse to whack Rosie with a leaflet. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. So Rosie has decided that we're going to a field to see some old rocks. So, I mean, it's lovely weather to walk in a nice muddy field, so these better be some bloody nice rocks.
well, it's supposed to be just as old as Stonehenge, so
Just as old doesn't mean it's as good, but we'll have a look. Rock.
we've seen them. We can go now.
Okay, let's go.
It reminds me of Brave. Seen that movie? Uncultured swine. What's your favourite rock? After spending around 10 minutes at the stone circle and annoying the cows, we head back towards our accommodation and see what the surrounding area has to offer. I thought where my parents lived in Oxfordshire that there was loads of sheep. You come here and everywhere you look there is sheep everywhere, and to be fair there's goats as well here, which is pretty cool. So if you come more north you find loads, which is great. So day 3 of our adventures in the Lake District. It is the last day, so it will mean we're just doing little bits here and there just to finalise our trip before the 4 or 4.5 hour drive back up.
Down.
Back down. So yeah, we'll just take you around and it should be a good day. Moving out of Keswick, which is north of the Lake District, we stop off for a quick look at one of the district's many stone bridges. This is Ashness Bridge. Very, very beautiful. And a lovely, fast and very cold waterfall coming down. And there's a car park literally like seconds away from here, which is great. But the main reason you want to head here is for its beautiful, picturesque views of the landscape. Returning to Ulswater, we head to Error Force Waterfall, which was the original plan for the day before. Parking at Error High Force Waterfall car park, we walk through the opposite field to arrive at the top of the fall.
Made it to the waterfall, first one. How are you finding it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. It reminds me of the one in Delap. Delap? Yeah, it reminds me of the one in Delap. But obviously no roller coaster this time.
No. And no archery.
Oh.
Unless we want to kill a sheep. What, a little furry one?
Yeah. This is fun. Passing through Ambleside, we make one final stop before heading home. Parking in White Moss car park, we take a 25-minute walk to Rydal Cave via some woodlands and, of course, a lake. So the other day we went into Grasmere and we actually bought some Kendal mint cake. It's apparently the thing that you do when you want to get some energy for a hike. So we're going to try some. It's upside down.
Oh, 80 pence of pure sugar apparently. It says on the packet it's been up the Himalayas and the Andes and on the top of Mount Everest. I call bullshit, but we'll see. Oh, it's not what I expected it to look like, to be honest.
I thought it was going to be white.
Yeah.
It looks like toffee.
Alright. It kind of tastes like a minty version of like the old Lucozade tablets. Do you remember those?
No. It smells bloody strong, it does. I'm going to go for a little bit.
No, just eat a proper bit.
Okay. Yeah.
Now do the whole bit. All in one. All in one. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, it's so unnecessary. No. So, it tastes like a Polo, but not as crunchy, more sugary, and like you're eating the whole pack instead of just one Polo. Yeah. And with that, our little trip to the Lake District is over. What a gorgeous little place it is.